Welcome back. I'm going to take a little break from my chess studies and just try to have some fun today. Everybody else is playing the Magnus bots on chess.com, so I figured I would try to play a few of them too. Obviously, I don't have the skill of some other chess YouTubers because I'm not a titled player or a chess coach or an expert. I'm just a random person trying to get better at chess, but maybe I can practice some of my methods for getting better against some of these bots. I'm going to choose the weakest one first, and I'm going to try to ignore the chat. I've heard that some of his chat is ridiculous, so let's just ignore that and play the bot. Also, I've had a rough couple of days. We had an exterior water leak in our house that was soaking, seeping into the yard and making this giant mass of mud that we had to get fixed, and that took a little bit out of me mentally and so forth, so this is kind of a break for me. Oh, I'm going to get the black pieces. We're going to play d4, d5. Oh, you know what? I was going to switch to this, but I forgot. All right. I think this is the Slav defense modern line. Let's get the knight out. Add an extra defender there. I don't know if I'm going to trap the bishop back here or not. I think I am. I think I'm going to trap the light squared bishop back here. See what the bot does. I guess I can defend that knight this way and then get my queen out of the pin one way or the other. Let's pin their knight while we're here, and then I can castle quickly, hopefully. Oh, okay. We'll take that first. This is the sleeping Magnus, so it is sleeping, apparently. Let's, I guess, take that since they can't take back immediately. Oh, they put a knight in here. What's that aiming for? I think all this stuff's protected, but maybe they're thinking about shoving a pawn forward, or maybe they just wanted the knight in there. Okay. Gonna castle. I assume, I thought they were gonna push this pawn, but they moved the rook over. I don't know what to do about that. For that matter, I don't know what to do at all right now, but maybe I can put my queen in. No, that's a bad idea, isn't it? Oh no, my bishop's guarding that square, so I don't have to worry about the fork, but I can aim at the pawn that their queen is defending. That's not a good idea. All right. Well, I can develop my bishop by offering a knight trade here. Do you think they'll pull their knight back? I don't know. Let's do that, and then that'll allow me to move my f-pawn. Oh, it didn't. Well, then I'm going to take it, trade queens, and push my f-pawn, I think. Let's trade queens. Then I think I can protect that front pawn here. Or should I double theirs first and give them a little island, right? They'll have two pawns here. Let's do that. I think that's okay. If I push this, do you think they'll take with en passant? Because then I'll have a whatchamacallit here too. Maybe I should leave it alone for a second. Is there a way I can get to that pawn? Well, I can develop my bishop. Let's see. If I push that, they can pull the rook. No, they won't do that. Okay, never mind. But once I pull the bishop up, they might. Oh, wow. We're getting all the pawns coming forward. Okay, let's do this. And I can protect my front pawn like so. I can push the front pawn and aim at that rook. Oh, no? Well, that's free, I think. And that's a check, so I should get the rook for a bishop. Oh, yeah, that was probably their best move, so the rook could defend that square. Too bad I can't protect that pawn in any way, I don't think. Well, let's pin the bishop to start with, and I assume they're going to try to pick up that pawn, yeah. But if they pick it up with the king, I'll get the bishop. But maybe they'll put a rook here. I have no idea. But let's free this rook while we're here. Oh, they gave me the bishop anyway. I guess they thought they were going to lose it over there. I'll keep these two pawns together. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Okay, well then I'm going to check and pick up their A pawn. Feel like the bot's playing pretty well. That wasn't very good, was it? I have a feeling if I go here, then the bot's just going to move closer to my rook. Maybe I should cut it off first and then try to get behind here and take this pawn. Oh, they want to do it that way. All right. I think I can stop that one with my king, maybe. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? And then I can put my other rook right here, maybe. What? Wait, what? Sorry, that's not a good place for that rook. I'm just about positive. And I can get this pawn too, maybe. Oh, he wants this one. I'm going to get that pawn and then this one. What's he doing? Oh, is he going for that one with this king? Okay, maybe so. But I think I could protect that one if he ever gets down there. It would be pointless to check right now, wouldn't it? But it might be a good idea to let's protect my rear pawn with that one, and then I can block a check with this one. Oh, he's going to come around the other way. I'm going to come here and protect this pawn and maybe start moving it. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to block that one. I'll give up the pawn for the rook. Nope. Okay, let's move this. And then, oh, that didn't seem very smart. Oh, he's going to get this pawn, isn't he? Nice. Good job. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Well, then I'll go here and get out of the way of that pawn. Mainly, I just want to get the pawns out of the way because it's kind of hard to checkmate with these rooks when my own pawns are in the way. So I was thinking about coming here and then getting my king out of the way somehow to start checking this way. I wanted to kind of go in there, but we'll see how this plays out. Okay, now I can come here and, can't quite checkmate yet, but can I do this and then come through here? And like so? Okay. Well, that took me a long time. That took 48 moves. I don't know if I was ever behind, but I'm positive that I missed things. Let's save that game so I can have, I was going to say so I can put the link in the description, but if you watched the comments in a couple of videos ago, YouTube almost blocked my video and said you have a spam or scam link in your description. And then they decided instead of blocking the whole video just to remove that link out of the description. And they just sent me an email and notified me that they had removed some of my content. And it was that link to the game that I played. It was one of the games in the chess.com daily chess tournament video just a few days ago. And so I tried to put that link in a pinned comment underneath it, and YouTube wouldn't allow me to post that comment. It said that link is a scam or spam. So I posted in the chess.com help forum and said, maybe somebody's staff from there needs to contact YouTube and say, hey, we're the largest chess website in the world, as far as I know. And, maybe don't mark our links as spam or scam or something. But I also talked to YouTube support on chat, and they said they'll escalate it. So maybe by the time this video comes out, that will be resolved. But yeah, so I will copy the links for my own purposes, but I don't know if I'll put them in the description or not. I don't want YouTube to think I'm a scammer because I'm posting so many chess links. Okay, my intuition was correct. I don't think I was never behind here, but I did give the advantage back. I'm just going to look at that point right there, I think. Click to the analysis board. Yeah, it wasn't quite -3 according to this, and -1 point something. And again, queen to a5. Yeah, that's come up a lot lately. Maybe that's why the rook moved over, because it was anticipating queen to a5, taking, and then I couldn't pick up the rook anyway. Never mind. This is another instance of where I'm not sure what queen to a5 does. At best, I would pick up an extra pawn. I couldn't then get this one or that one. Oh, I guess I could have gotten this one, though. What would they have played if I'd played queen to a5? Oh, it says they would have played queen to b3, so I wouldn't have picked up an extra pawn. Several times this has been suggested. Now, one of you in the comments in a recent video told me why in that particular instance it was best, and it made sense. This one, yeah, you might have to do that again because this is a slightly different circumstance. I don't know why queen to a5 would help here. Oh, I could have just taken the knight, and they would have taken back with the pawn right then and doubled those pawns. Okay, but trading queens was bad. See, if I had taken here and they had taken here, it says then I would have played queen to a5. Oh, now that's listed as my top move. And then they would have played queen to d4. Oh, to protect this. Oh, okay. I see it now. If I play queen to a5 and they play queen to b3, I wouldn't take this pawn because that would be in trouble. Well, then I don't know. But that is a triangulation, I guess, on this pawn. So maybe that's what the idea is, but that was a mistake and took us back closer to even. After they took back, I should not have taken the knight now. That's bad. I should have backed the bishop up or played f5. Okay, was this when I was talking about f5? I think it was, and I should have done it. Oh my goodness. Or f6 even. Okay, well, I missed that opportunity to play f5. So now we're even closer to even. b6 was one of my moves that kept us close to even. g4 was a mistake, apparently. Not a mistake, but it wasn't one of their better moves. Could have played c5. Oh, to block those. Okay, I understand that one. Bishop to a6 to point at those. Oh, why was I thinking about getting it out of here when I could have just gotten it out there? It says they would have played rook to h3. I don't know about that. Okay, so that wasn't great because it didn't point at anything. I was anticipating a much longer chain of events here in which I would point at that rook. They should have played c5 here, which would have blocked this pawn. So it would have made my bishop move nonsensical. Okay, but they didn't play c5, so I played c5, which was fine. That was a blunder. Okay, I thought that it was. And is that where we are now in the chart where I never had a problem after that? Okay, that's what I thought. Let's play the next bot. We will switch to the second Magnus bot, which is Ski Magnus. Oh, you know what? I did a good job ignoring the chat. I don't think I saw any of the chats in that one. Oh, I think I saw it. He was snoring one time. Let's let the computer choose the colors. And again, I don't care about the chat, but if you happen to see it and think it's funny, that's great. Let's do our best against Ski Magnus. I will play e4 and see what Ski Magnus does. Oh, the French defense. Okay, well, I've been playing knight to c3 against the French defense, and then this. Oh, but that's not what I've been facing. I've been facing d5. Then I play d4. They take this pawn, and I take it. But they've made a direct attack on the pawn already, which is defended. But what if I just pushed it forward? Now does that knight have to go back? No, it didn't. Oh, well, they get to double their pawns. I don't know if that's good or not, but I like this, I think. I know they can check me, but I can block it. Oh, they did. Okay. Well, I blocked it. Now I'm going to get this knight out. Oh, they went way back there, and then I'm going to castle, I think. I have the bishop pair, so do they. Let's see. Go here. Or should I move this knight back after pushing that pawn and then send my f-pawn forward? I don't know. Let's keep this thing under control here. Oh, that's their second d-pawn. I don't know if I should take it or not. But now I can't move the knight, can I? What about this? Is that all right? Oh, they now have 2 attackers on it, but I have 2 defenders on it. Well, I guess I'll do this. I was going to push the f-pawn, but I think that ship has sailed. They're coming around the mountain over here. Well, let's take that pawn. I think it's free. And now the bishop has to go somewhere like there. And I wonder if I put my knight here, which thing they'll take with, because I have 3 pieces pointed at that square. What if I put the knight there? Will they take with the knight, and then I'll put oh, they took with the bishop. Okay. Well, then I'll put a pawn there, kind of locking that front one in place. I think that's good. That's lined up with my king. If I move this bishop to block, then they get that pawn. No, they won't, because they have to move their queen. But then once they move their queen, then I'll need to move the bishop again. I could just drop the bishop back this way. Or maybe it's time to get my queen off the back rank, like so. Okay, yeah, I was also pointed down there. Not like the bot could hear me, but for some reason I didn't say it aloud. It's probably not a good idea to take that, but maybe it's a good idea to go here and threaten their rook for a second. But then that just forces their rook to attack this pawn. Should I push the pawn forward, attacking the knight? Then they'll take, and I won't want to put a rook there because of their bishop. So what do I do? What do I do? I'm going to threaten the queen because I don't know what else to do, and then I can play f4. To help protect that pawn. That's what I'm going to do. Now I can drop the bishop back if I need to. Oh, they've got a whole line of pawns coming through there. That looks a little intimidating. I don't know if I should push one up or something. I do know if they push that one, I can threaten their queen again before rescuing my own bishop. Or should I try to break it open? No, because that's not good. Maybe I should push this one and see what happens. Oh, they moved a rook up 1. All right. Yeah, I should put this rook back over here. No. I was thinking about maybe moving this, but then nothing's protecting that pawn again. They are protecting that pawn. Wait, I can put my queen here and do that. Let's do that and hit that pawn maybe. Oh, they're going that way. Well, let's see which one they take with. They took with that one. Okay, I'll take there, and then they might take my rook. They didn't take my rook. They took that middle pawn. I'm sure I'm going to take back, right? That's got to be best. Okay, I'm up a piece because they gave away the knight. All right. Well, I'm going to move the bishop now. No, I'm going to take this first, and then I'm going to take the pawn. That pawn's free, though. Okay, so I have to be careful here. They're aiming for both bishops. Can I protect both of them? I can. I can put the rook over here to protect that one. Is that the best way to protect it? Because this is protecting here. Oh, they got that pawn. Okay. That was bound to happen. But I can do this. Let's do this. That protects both of those pawns, and one of them's protecting the bishop. That's not pointed at anything, is it? It's not pointed here, or maybe they're thinking about lining up. No, surely not. Why don't I advance this pawn and see if they want to give me their rook for a bishop? They did. Okay. I expected them to take back with that bishop, but they did not. All right. Well, let's trade here then, and when they take back, we'll see what to see. Let's try this and see if they want to give up their queen now, or... Okay, they did not. They want to let me save this bishop, so let's save it. I'm glad they let me keep the bishop because it was helping to protect this pawn. I think I can just put a rook over there and push that pawn down now, and my queen's protecting the bishop on this diagonal, so let's push this pawn like so. We can get the queen out from in front of it. But instead, I want to come here and maybe aiming for a check. Okay, they saw that coming. Good for them. Then now I can push the pawn again. And maybe go ahead and just trade off the queens at this point. Oh, they didn't. All right. Well, then I'm going to get a queen here, and they have to take that, I think. They did. All right. That's check, and then this will be a check. And it had to go over there, so that's a check. And it has to come out, so this will be a check. Now where's it? Oh, it blocked that check. Well, that was probably a good idea. I don't know. I want to make sure and leave them legal moves, but it looks like they'll always be able to, not that pawn, but they'll be able to push a pawn at some point. Or should I, yeah, let's do this, and then they have to push that pawn or the other one, and now I can check. I think they'll, oh, yeah, they couldn't take it because that was pinned. So now I can check here, and it has to go out. Yeah, that was, I'm pretty sure, the only legal move. And, oh, I have to be careful. Okay, that's a check. Has to come down. Check. Let's see, let's make sure to leave legal moves. They still have a legal pawn move here, so I'm going to take that. They took, okay. Now, if I take this, do they still have a legal move? Yes, they'll be able to take my bishop. Okay, pretty sure. Yeah, all right. And then we will checkmate without all those pawns being in the way. I think I want to check here, and then here, and I can come toward it. Like, well, not there now, right? What about here? I got to do this right. Okay. Okay, they do have a legal move, and it is that pawn move, I'm pretty sure. And then, oh, okay. Let's go here, and I'll walk toward the king this way. Now, I think they have to move the pawn. All right. They have one legal move. And then I will go here, and we'll just walk it over like so. Okay, it took me 62 moves. In this one, I have a similar feeling to the last one that I wasn't behind, but again, I could be mistaken, so I want to check the game review really quick. And then, because I'm doing okay, I think I'll play the 1500 rated bot, but I will just warn you that I usually don't beat 1500 rated bots. Oh, I played much better in this game. Okay, what does the rating estimator say? Oh, I played like a 1450. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I did pretty good. I had 2 misses. Wait, that's it? 2 misses. Okay, where were they? Are they both listed in this list? Neither one of them are listed in that list. Okay, but if we go to the analysis tab, both my misses are right here. Okay, so when I played that out, they castled, and that was a mistake because h4. Just out of curiosity, what should they have played instead of castling? They should have played d6 or knight to a6 or castling. Castling just wasn't as good as that. See, yeah, that's almost like an inaccuracy, but I don't know how they calculate these. Okay, so they basically had to play d6, but they played their third best move, and I had to play h4 or queen to e2. If I had played queen to e2, would they not have pushed this rook over? It says that they would play d6 no matter what I did. I play queen. Why would? I'm not sure why I would play queen to e2. Maybe you can help me. I do know that the queen very often goes to one of these 3 squares in the opening, but I never know which one it's supposed to be. I usually think it's here to get behind that bishop, or if this bishop's already out, then maybe d2 to get behind that bishop. But I don't know why. No, I have no idea. Castling seemed okay to me. I don't. Okay, and they should have played d6 again. They did eventually play d6. It was the next turn where they played it. But instead they played their second best move, again, a5, okay, and then I should have, not h4 now, wait, h4 is still in there. But now I have several moves that count, but not a3. Why did I play a3? I played a3 because I thought they were about to launch a pawn assault over here, and I thought maybe that would help defend against that. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah, okay, h4 migrated to the top, or queen to c2, in which case they would have played h6, or knight to g5, and then they would take it. Well, of course they would. And then I would play queen to h5, threatening mate, in which case they would play g6, and then I would take the bishop. Oh, wow. Okay, what? I would go here and ask them if they want to trade their bishop for my knight. They would take it, but I wouldn't take back because their queen's back there. I would instead go up here, threatening mate on the corner because my bishop's pointed there, so they'd have to defend against that. It says they would defend against it with g6, not h6, which would block my queen and protect the bishop. But it says they would protect against that with g6. Then I would take the bishop. I assume at that point their queen would take my queen, and then I would take their queen. So why wouldn't they have played h6 then? I have no idea. Okay. All right, but I'm still slightly ahead. They did play d6, and what was my best move? Well, it's changed its mind a few times, but rook to e1 was one of my better moves. Okay, I know I'm supposed to do this in some e4 openings, but sometimes when I do it, it's wrong. But this time it was right. Okay, maybe I'm finally getting the hang of it. I still don't know why yet, or how to know when it's the best time. But I know it's the best time sometimes, and I guess just with experience and looking at these things that maybe eventually it'll just be an instinct, and I still won't be able to explain it, but I will do it. But I will do it correctly more often, maybe. Knight to d7 was their best move, and I was supposed to take that pawn. All right. I thought they would just take back, and then it says once they did take back, I would go here, and I assumed they would block it with the pawn, and I'm not defending that square anymore. Yeah, I don't understand that. Okay, but I played one of my top moves, and the blunder here was b5. Well, okay, see, I was worried about this. How was that a blunder? Because now I can take here. Okay, so I did take there, didn't I? I did. Okay, and that was this time. It wasn't their good idea to take back, but no, that was my best move. I just kind of thought of that on the fly. I didn't know what to do, and it worked. That was my best move, and it was their best move to take back with the knight or the bishop. They're about even, and my best move to take back with the pawn. Okay, good. But now they should have gotten their knight over here, but they didn't. They put their queen over there, and again, I'm supposed to play queen to h5, threatening the mate. And again, they would play g6, not h6. See, when this happens to me, I always play the wrong pawn, and I don't know what the difference is. I'm going to have to study that, I guess. But as an attacker, I am supposed to play queen to h5. Now, it's hugely better than any of my other moves. And queen to c2 is not listed. But I'm still up, and they did play g6. Okay, because I was pointed down there. Bishop to e3, is that listed? No, I have to play bishop to h6. I thought about that, but then I thought they would just move their rook over, and then they would have two attackers on that pawn. But it says they wouldn't. It says they would have played rook to a7, and then I wouldn't take this rook with my bishop. I'm sometimes not very smart, and that's okay. But if I played this and they didn't move that rook, and as far as I could tell, they were not threatening a checkmate, then yes, I would have taken on the next turn. So this line is not guessing correctly what I would have played. But anyway, I brought that back, and that wasn't great because they could have just played c5, but that's their second best move. f4 was good. Okay, I wondered about that. So I made the right choices several times here, and that helped a lot. That was one of their better moves. b3 is not among mine. I had to come over here. Oh, I think I did that eventually, didn't I? Maybe not. No, I never did. Okay, I thought I did, but oh well. I did that. So they're getting closer. Queen to f2. Oh, I went to f2, pointed over here. Okay. And b4 was one of their better moves, and I was supposed to take it with the oh no, I was just supposed to go here. It changed it changed back. I'm supposed to play queen to g3. I have no idea why, or take this with this pawn. But I took with the other pawn for some reason. So when they took, now I should have pushed past. Oh. And then that meant all these pieces over here would have been doing nothing. That makes sense. I get that one. Okay. So I get why that's not that great, because they can take my rook, but they didn't. They gave up the knight for no reason. Then they took my rook, and I took back. Now I'm up +6. Okay. I don't know exactly where that went off the rails. I thought that was the move. I didn't know I was ahead until then. Once I went up that piece, I was pretty sure I was ahead because I had an extra minor piece. I will just say that I don't know why those other moves the bot made put me ahead, but I do know why them giving up the piece put me ahead. So, okay, let's play the next one, which is over here on the computer side. And this one, again, I'm not expecting to win. Also, my video's over 30 minutes now, so I'm going to have to edit this tomorrow, and I may not have time for the review. If the video gets too long, I can't edit it, okay? This is Soccer Magnus. Okay, well, hopefully he won't start kicking me. I think that's what soccer players do, right? They kick stuff. Okay. Also, he's not from a country that calls it soccer, is he? I think this is okay. And I can do that, or are they going to play g5? No, they didn't. Oh, they defended with the knight. That's why they did that. That's pretty slick. Okay. Can I come after this one, or will they just, no, then I could take it. Oh, no. Wait. I mean, it could go out there, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm going to do it. Also, because I have less time now available, I'll take that. And then if they take back with the knight, then I should be able to pick up that pawn. Oh, they didn't. Oh, oops. Yeah, well, my opponents don't always see that, but the bot did. Good job, bot. I guess I'll come forward. I don't know what else I think I had to. And then they got the knight, and now I can't take this with my thing, my bishop, right? Well, that's unfortunate. What if I threaten the queen? Will they trade at this point, or are they going to check me again? Oh, they're going to check me again. Well, I don't have a lot of choices now, do I? Oh, how do I can't stop that. Okay, I'm about to get mated. That was fast. I think that was the only legal move there. And, well, now I have one legal move, but then he's going to push this pawn. And I have to block with my queen, or take it with my queen, right? Those are my only two legal moves. Get out of check this way, or take that. All right. Oh, well, I can't because of the bishop. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait a minute. That was a blunder, right? It should have taken with the queen. Not that it matters. I can't do anything, I don't think. Okay, that's mate. All right. Wow, I got mated in 15 moves. Good grief. Well, I told you it was going to be fast, but I thought I was just going to go quickly into a much longer game than that. I am going to do the game review once again, and it's going to say I played... Okay, 69 is within my normal range. 60 to 80 is normal for me, but the bot played 96.6. That's not a 1500 rated bot. Come on. That's a 2200 rated bot. Yeah, 2 great moves. All right, but I made a bunch of problems here. Let's see. I had a slight advantage here if only I had not gone after this. Okay, then what should I have done? I should have played bishop to c4 or h4 or knight to d5. Oh, adding another attacker on the pawn. Okay, so that was a mistake because it allowed their only good move, which was that, and I should not have taken. I should have played h4, or my second best move is to take there, and they're going to... Oh, it says they wouldn't take back. It says if I took there, they're going to take here with check. I would take back with my queen to protect my bishop. Why wouldn't they take back? Sorry, I've got to know. It would be better for them to take here, let me protect my bishop, and then trade here. And we would be even on material, but they would have the better position because of this, and then I have to put my queen back. I wouldn't put it all the way back. How do they have the stronger position? They're blocking one of their own pawns. They've only developed one piece, and I have 2. I have a lot more space. Oh, it's because they're ready to castle? Well, all right, one of y'all explain to me why black has the advantage there, but I didn't see it. I definitely should. I should have taken the pawn if I knew that they weren't going to take, but why wouldn't they take first? Because then what could I do? Then I would take that knight for free, and then they would have to, it says they would put this one back, and I would take it and mess up their pawn structure. Well, that's not really messed up, because now I don't want a castle over here. And so I would want to play here immediately, I guess, to help defend that and get out of the way of castling. And it says I would castle long before too long, but black has a slight advantage. Okay, well, I don't understand that at all, but it also could be because I'm getting a little tired. 3 games in a row is a lot for me, and this video is now a lot for me. It might be dropping frames by now for all I know. So yeah, there's definitely a gap between the 1000 rated bot and the 1500 rated bot, and that gap is where I fall. It looks like I had no trouble beating the 1000 rated bot, but the 1500 bot had no trouble beating me, and that's no surprise, but it definitely, especially since it played like a 2200, with no mistakes whatsoever. Unlike a lot of people who are 14 or 1500, in other words, just a couple of steps ahead of me, a lot of times when I lose to those players, I can understand why. But here I don't. They got the advantage really quick. Oh, you know what? It said king to e2 was wrong. What should I have done? It says I should have blocked with the pawn? Really? Then it would have done this. And then I would have taken here and they would have taken, and now they can move this and it's check. Oh, but I stopped them from moving there. But they can still do this, and I have to go to king to 2 anyway, and now I don't have a knight out there. But that would have been better for me. I wouldn't have fallen into a mating sequence. Apparently, as soon as I went here, oh, that wasn't much worse than what led to the mating sequence. It was the next king move. Okay, I should have gone to d2. It was going to f2 that made, okay, so this was the move that lost me the game. I should have gone to d2, but then they would have gone here, and I would have played knight to a4, immediately attacking it. Yeah, My brain's a little worn out and I'm out of time, but I do appreciate you spending your time here. I'll see you next time.